Thanks, Rob. Hey, Jarvis, how you doing, man?
Good, good, Kyle.
Coach Van Pelt said you looked good yesterday. What did that week off do for you in terms of healing that rib?
It was much needed. It was much needed, not only for my body, but just for my mind and, my spirits as well. And I know a lot of guys, appreciated the bye when it came. So it was good for us.
So I know last week was spent doing a lot of self-evaluation and stuff. What did you see specifically, Jarvis, in terms of the offense? I know getting guys back healthy means a lot to you guys, but what else did you see that maybe could be corrected in the second half?
I think if you look back just to the games that that we fell short and didn't win, from the turnover battle to the penalty battle, those two things right there can and will get you beat consistently. Not too many teams can overcome that. I don't care who you are. And, that's one of the things that I know for sure that, we all paid attention to. But we did a lot of great things as well, and we look forward to doing those things better and then correcting the things that we didn't do well.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. Next up is Nate Ulrich.
Hey, Jarvis, good to see you. When you're talking about mind and spirit, I'm sure it has been tough for you without Odell. And I'm just wondering, how are you processing that, and how is Odell doing from your perspective?
Yeah, man. I mean, every day, that I come out here, I'm still looking to left and right and, hoping that he was out here. And, just from there, just, making sure that, I'm doing my part, as a brother, as a friend, being there for him and making sure that his spirits are continuing lifted, along with his family and friends as well. So, I'm just praying for a speedy recovery, and I just can't wait to get him back out there on the field doing the things that he loves.
I mean, obviously you've been a team leader since you got here, but do you put a little more on your shoulders in that receiving room, and how do you think the other guys have responded since all that happened in Cincinnati?
Yeah, man, I just try to do the right thing. I just try to do the right thing consistently, man, and lead by example. Like you guys know, like I rarely get vocal, and when I do, obviously, I'm heard because of I don't speak much and because I try to lead by example. So, I think all the guys in the room understand the urgency and that we're gonna have to step up as a position group, and everybody acknowledges that and is ready for the challenge.
Thank you, Nate. Jeff Shadell's next.
Hey, Jarvis, it could be bad weather again on Sunday like it was in that Raiders game. So what did you guys learn there to make sure that doesn't happen again?
I mean, it doesn't matter, I think for us, we can't look at the weather. We can't play into the weather, even though that it may or may not be a factor. We just got to continue to just understand that, things that get us beat is turning the football over and penalties, and we got to find ways to protect the football in those conditions, whatever the conditions may be. But we still have to make plays as well. So, we just gonna have to figure that out on Sunday.
Marla Reidner, we'll go to you.
Yeah, Jarvis, now that you're hopefully on the other side of this rib thing, did it come close to breaking that streak of not missing a game?
No chance. No chance. I would not let that happen. But it definitely was a battle for me. But that was part of the bye week too, being able to get my spirits in a better place and heal up, and actually be able to come out here this week feeling a little bit better, throughout my rib cage and things like that.
And I mean, it's been so unlike you to have a few drops here and there. It has to be the rib thing, but how much does that bother you? Because that's not like you at all.
Yeah, that's something that, I realized, even in the Oakland game, I had opportunities to make plays, and that's what I want. That's what we want as a team, to be in those situations and make those type of plays. And, I didn't make them, and I'm very hard on myself. And, I've took an evaluation of how I played games throughout this year and, and dropping passes and things like that. I'm not content with it comes with the game. I pride myself on being a guy that can make those catches all the time, through any conditions, no matter the ball. If it's coming my way, it's a good ball. So, I think for me, that's something that I've definitely looked at myself in the mirror about throughout this bye week and frankly, every game,
And not having a touchdown yet, is that eating at you too?
hurts my heart so bad. but I mean, I'm still focused. I'm focused, and I got to make those plays, and it'll come. It'll come.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marla. Scott Petrick, your line is open.
Hey, Jarvis, kind of following up on what Marla just asked you. So when you have a game that doesn't meet your high standards, how do you deal with that? And then how do you process that to kind of move toward the next game?
Yeah, I got to get back to work. I got to get back to work. I got to, continue to do the small things. I think for me, it's not so much of just dropping the ball, but just, also just realizing the amount of I guess you could say pressure that I put on myself to be in those situations and make those plays. So when I don't, I not only do I feel like I let everybody else down, I let myself down because I feel like I live for those moments, and that's what has been throughout my career. So, I think for me, man, I just got to move on to the next play, and when I get back to work on, Monday or Tuesday or whatever it is, I'm straight to the jug machine. I'm straight to, getting in those situations of having a guy, distract me and, making those catches and things like that, just to, continue to just train my body and my skill to be ready for those moments if they ever come up again.
Thanks.
Thank you, Scott. Next question goes to Anthony Posal.
Hey, Jarvis, I just wanted to ask about the Thanksgiving food drive that your Building Winners Foundation is doing next week. What are you hoping to do with that, and why was setting that up important for you?
It's a special time of the year, and there are a lot of families, there are a lot of areas that, don't have the needs or, or can really share the holiday the way that they want to. And just to be a part of that, and have Cleveland Browns a part of that, my foundation working together to be able to, change lives and help people during this time is something that's very special to me. And I'm just hopefully just want to make people happy. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anthony. We'll go to Mary Kay Cabot next.
Hey, Jarvis, just wondering, have you and Odell talked about, how this season obviously didn't end for you guys the way that you wanted it to, and you have such big goals together. Have you talked about how you need to he needs to get back here fast so that you can hurry up and get back on track and finish the unfinished business from this season?
Yeah, honestly, a lot of our conversations hasn't been so much on reflecting. It's just been about moving forward and about him healing up, and going through his process and his journey right now, and making sure that we all are there as friends, as fans, as as family, to support him. That's what a lot of our conversations have been about.
And are you able to put into words just how, I know you've kind of tried a little bit, but are you able to put into words just how horrible you feel? Just, I don't know, do you feel in some ways not responsible, but, just how you feel about the fact that, he came here, you guys are trying to do this thing together, and this horrible thing happened to him this year?
Yeah, you can't put into words. I think I don't really even know how to say anything, because you hate to see somebody that work as hard as he works to go down the way that he went down, and now he's kind of on this journey again, and again, like I say, I think the best thing for that any of us can do right now is just continue to support him, continue to give him positive messages, and continue to be there for him throughout this process.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mary Kay. We have time for two more, Scott Petrick and Tom Withers. Scott, you're up.
Hey, Jarvis, how exciting is it to be 5-3 and in a position to really be in the middle of this playoff chase?
It feels good, it feels good, but we're still hunting, there are opportunities there again in all of these games that, that we've lost, that we've had chances to do things and fell short, but we also learned from them and been able to bounce back pretty well. So I'm excited about our future, but we're taking this one game at a time as, we hunt for obviously, what's everybody's end goal that play this game.
Thanks.
Thanks, Scott. Last one, Tom Withers.
That stole my question, but I'll get you one more on Odell. Jarvis, do you feel like you're playing the season for you and him?
Absolutely. I mean, listen, he would do anything to be out here on the field, and the guys that's in this building, from the coaching staff to the players that take the field with him, we all love and the way that he works. We all love the leader that he was, the player that he is, and the way that he made plays to help us win these football games. Because honestly, we couldn't have really done it without him, So I think for us, we got to just continue to play for each other, play for him. He's a part of this. He's a part of this. So that's definitely added motivation for sure.